Alrighty guys, welcome back to some more SaGa Frontier 2 Remastered. Last time, we finished up Gustave's story with Battle of South Mountaintop, one of the hardest fights in the game, and the hardest battle in the game. I don't know the exact term for it, but it's one of those ones where you control units, move them around the battlefield, you know what it is. Very tough. Took me about 30 minutes on it, 3 attempts, very, very tough fight. But we did finish up Gustave's long-running story, and now it's time to move on with Will's story, with From the Sidelines. This is the same day that Battle of South Mountaintop took place, but this is the perspective of Jenny and her team. Outskirts of Honnova. They've been staring at each other for 2 whole days now. What are they waiting for? Reinforcements. The Count of Jade is waiting for the Southern Army led by Duke of Lopolz. The imposter, meanwhile, awaits the return of the unit that routed the Northern Army 3 days ago. So what? We're in for yet another day of this most riveting staring contest. No, the imposter will make his move soon. The Duke of Lopolz should arrive tomorrow, and if that happens, the imposter's army won't stand a chance. You seem to know a lot about this, Primaria. Hey, you're right. The imposter's army is on the move. Finally time for showdown, huh? Do you think the Count of Jade's really got a shot, though? He has to win. We'll be in quite a bit of trouble if he doesn't. In terms of raw numbers, the Count of Jade's forces are at a disadvantage. All they need to do is hold out for 1 day. Looks like they're managing to hang in there somehow. Gustave, where are you going? I'm going to help David. Seriously, man? There's a war going on down there. What difference do you think one person would make? I turned my back on my family dying wish once before, and in doing so, I abandoned my home. I will not do that again. I will protect David. Wait. You stand against the steel soldiers. This sword here will serve you far better than your firebrand. Why do you know of the firebrand? I served under Lord Gustave as his aide. I also had the good fortune to know both your grandfather, Lord Kelvin, and your father, Lord Philip. Moreover, I was one of the witnesses present when you underwent the firebrand ceremony. I see. I suppose that explains that, then. What is that sword? It's a blade that was beloved by Lord Gustave, one which he forged with his own 2 hands. I have long sought a worthy successor to his sword. Your father, Philip, was a good friend of mine. I'd hoped to pass it to him, but his anima left us before I had the chance to do so. And now, I entrust it to you, young Gustave. Lord Gustave's sword. Thank you, Master Ventebre. I can think of no weapon more suited for stopping the steel soldiers. I'll take my leave now. Off he goes. What's wrong, Primaria? Don't tell me you're thinking of going down there too. This is their fight. I made a choice to stop living for the sake of my family's pride or tradition. I'm going to stay right here. But what is this fire burning in my chest? Wait right there. Where do you think you're going, Primera? I am leaving this house. Don't spout such nonsense. Surely you don't intend to walk the same path as our stupid, spineless brothers. You're the only one capable of keeping the House of Otto afloat now. You're the daughter of Cantal. Be proud of yourself. Stepmother, I too have great respect for Father, and I am truly thankful for all you've done for me. As Father's last child, I understand that he neglected me for over half a year, not even giving me a name. You brought my existence to his attention, and even went to the trouble of raising me as your own. And I know that it was you, stepmother, who gave me the name Primera, although you never told me such of your own volition. You didn't want me to think poorly of Father, yes? Even still, I cannot live the way you do. All who learn the burden of responsibility are discouraged by it at first. You'll be fine. Overcoming that discouragement is what it means to become an adult. No, it's not that. Look back on all you've done, stepmother. All your conspiracies, running around the world spreading hatred for Jade. What did you accomplish? Did anything actually change? All you did was breed conflict. Your pride gave birth to needless wars, robbing many of their anima. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said all that. I have no right to deny you your way of life. Farewell, stepmother. Never shall I return. Primera. Primera. Gustave's taking his sweet time. Maybe I should have forced him to stay put after all. Oh, I'm sure he's okay. With both the Firebrand and Lord Gustave's sword, he's walking around with the two most powerful weapons in the world. Right, Master Ven? Indeed. Even the greatest of heroes cannot stand against the combined efforts of multiple foes. Grandpa, no. Are you saying that Gustave's dead? Gustave, you damned fool. You had us worried sick. What took you so long? Sorry. I was searching the battlefield for the imposter's body. Let me guess. Couldn't find it? No. Both he and his trusted Edelritters have vanished. Huh. I bet they turned tail and ran. The people at the top are always the first to make for the hills. It's always those underneath them who end up dead. We must find him no matter what. If left alone, he may raise another army. I don't think that's a concern. The egg never tries to pull the same trick twice. It'll almost certainly come at us with something new next time. In any case, I intend to pursue the egg at once. Please do so, Tycoon. You're our only hope. And so we learned that at the end of Gustave's story, we actually didn't defeat the fake Gustave. And we also learned that Gustave is the grandson of Kelvin and the grandson of Gustave's sister Mary, making Kelvin the rightful heir to the throne. And for the first time in a long time, we've unlocked some places to go. This is one of the last chances you have to actually grind the game, so if you want to, use that time now. However, I think before that I'm going to hop into David and Gustave. This is the final news scenario of this game, and this is basically going to explain what happened to Gustave whenever he was there with David. Let's get into it. Following the commencement of the Battle of South Mountaintop, the Count of Jade's army finds itself in a disadvantaged position. Unwilling to stand idly by, Gustave makes for the battlefield. David! And it looks like that is where that general was during the Battle of South Mountaintop. The only one that was missing. This must be the unit supplying the imposter's army. I can't let him join up with the main force. Still, charging in there on my own won't solve anything. Although their morale would certainly take a hit if they lost those supplies. If it's just one guard, I may have a chance. So, we get put in a fight with a steel soldier here. I believe we now have Gustave's sword. This is a 53 ability sword. It is the second highest in the game. Only third highest, technically, if you include the one that is very difficult to get. Let's go ahead and do a headwind rush here. Gustave's officially like a strong sword user now because of this sword right here. Get a steel spear and some crowns. Burns the supplies away. Lady Mika. What is it? Someone set fire to our supplies. Curses. This must be the Jade's doing. Where's the rat? I think he ran this way. Leave him. It doesn't matter anymore. Lord Gustave was defeated. We're pulling out. The imposter's army has taken flight. You did it, David. I wasn't much use this time either. And now we get Gustave's little backstory here. 11 years ago, having recently acceded to the position of Count of Jade, Uncle Charles was dragged into battles across the land. It wasn't long before he found himself unable to maintain the rule of law in his territory. The situation in the lordless land had grown particularly dire. I could not simply stand by as thieves and kidnappers ran amok, causing havoc as they pleased. If I could not be so on the battlefield, I thought I could at least deal with their ilk. These must be the kidnappers I've heard so much about. Where are those whelps? I think they got dragged off to where the deal's going down. It's happening soon, yeah? Better get moving. Not on my watch. I have to save those kids. So, we're gonna play as a little young Gustave here. Actually, what is his equipment? Oh wow, he just has a steel dagger. Very interesting. I don't think there's a reason to give him anything else, so we'll just head after these guys. Do I actually have to fight this guy? Yeah, it looks like I do. Okay, that's fine. It'll just be a... Oh, it's not a duel. Interesting. We'll just go for a headwind rush here. These should be pretty easy enemies. Wow, it actually wasn't. It's going to take a couple hits here. Maybe I should give him a better sword. Perfect. Ooh, we get the cool fanfare this time. Honestly, sure, man, you can have a fossil sword. It's not like I'm using any other swords anyways. We'll just avoid that bunny. There's no reason to fight it. I hear voices. Are they arguing? You're still here? What's the holdup? These little brats won't do as I say. I'm scared. I want my mommy. Shut up or I'll split your heads open. See? Now they're behaving. Now get them out of here. Right. I won't let them do this. Wait, Gustave. David? Leaving camp alone is very much against military policy, you know. I figured something like this would happen, which is why I told my father it was too soon for you to tag along. It's so very like you to pull this kind of nonsense. But why can't we just let kidnappers roam free? Keeping the peace in the lordless land is one of the Count of Jade's duties, right? And what exactly do you plan to do about that? Because it looked like you were about to charge them like a madman and get yourself killed for nothing. Listen to me. Those people might look like your average bandits, but it's clear from their equipment that they deserted some army or another. It looks like they've had a chain of command in place, which means they're probably used to fighting as a group. They aren't the kind of men you can deal with on your own. But, that said, I share your disgust, which is why we're going to do this together. Thank you, David. You'll do exactly as I command. Understood? And so, David and Gustave are, in fact, cousins. Once you've unlocked David, you do get an achievement for getting every single party member in the game. He's 18, Gustave's 14 here. I don't even think there's a reason to give him an inheritance here. Do I have anybody I could realistically give him without hurting myself? Cordelia's with her. What about Deanna? I could give her Deanna. I don't know why Deanna's not... Oh, because of the WP. Sure, I'll give him Deanna just to get him a little bit stronger here. The chapter's going to come to a close here any second. But we'll just go ahead, run up here, run past these enemies, because again, there's no reason to get either one of them trained up right now. I don't believe this is technically the Gustave we control in the main game. There they are. We need to save them. Stay calm. Let's observe the situation first. The handoff point's just up ahead. We'll head there first and sort things out. You hold things down here until we return. Sure thing. They're gonna walk right past us. Ah, no, they turned around. Okay. You two be good now, alright? Be a real shame if I had to hurt you. Their numbers have thinned. Now might be our chance. Let's go. Huh? Who are you? We'll be taking those kids back. And here we go. We do a quick little fight. This shouldn't be too much of an issue. Tornado Slash, I can hit them both. And sure, we'll do Verdurous Tusk here. Yep, that's about what I expected. And we get the cool fanfare. Wah, I was so scared. It's going to be okay. Oh, it's going to be okay. Let's get you home. What's going on here? Oh no, they're back. Oh, and there's Moy. You guys have some nerve trying to make up with our product like that. There's too many. We've no choice but to try, though. And there he is. It's Philip. What's a dragon doing here? We have to protect the kids. No, but it's Philip. It's your great uncle's. Yours great uncle? So this is how it ends. What the? The firebrand, it's resonating? Gustave, that sword. I was hoping you would transform back or something. It left. What in the world just happened? Wait, never mind. Why didn't I know you inherited the firebrand? That's not important right now. Let's focus on getting these kids back to town. Gustave, my brother Charles is the Count of Jade. I'll support him with all that I am. Someday your cousin David will become the new Count of Jade. When he does, it will be your duty to support him just as I support Charles. David saved me yet again, Father. No matter how much time passes, I remain unable to do as you asked of me. I fear that perhaps I'm simply incapable of living as you did. My father gave me this very life to protect the Count of Jade, while I, on the other hand, got David caught up in something that almost got him killed. Ah, Gustave, there you are. Let's tell my father about the firebrand. We'll make it known across the world that you are the rightful heir to the throne. With House Jade as advocate and defender of the true heir, we will proudly march for Thermes. No, David. That's not how it's supposed to be. The Count of Jade isn't meant to protect me. I am meant to protect House Jade. Such was my father's will. You're special, Gustave. You're not like me or my father. You have the duty to fulfill, and it is my duty to assist you. Enough. Don't decide how I should live my life. I can't do it, Father. Your words, the firebrand, the burden is too much for me. It's too much. Gustave. And so Gustave ran off and became an adventurer. We'll continue playing. Well, that's kind of unfortunate. I didn't realize that was our only time to go to that town, or else I would have went there, but not too big of a deal. I think we're in a really good spot anyways. And so now, let me just check. I guess his name is Gustave currently, but we're gonna go ahead and hop into the northern continent. Thermes, the center of Merchman region. I've got news. Seems like the imposter and his Elridders crossed over the northern continent, just like we suspected. I tracked down a sailor who says he ferried over an important-looking guy accompanied by 6 others. The northern continent's interior is largely unexplored. There's a chance they might have some kind of hideout there. Well, let's hurry after them. A conspicuous group like theirs should be easy to track. And so, the group's all together, and it's time to head to the northern continent. This music is kinda insane. Gustave is still Gustave. I was hoping his name would have changed to Gustave. But we're gonna go ahead and change up our party members. I haven't had a chance, I don't think, to use her yet. I think I used her for, like, one mission, but Maythea's kind of insane. We'll bring her back. I kind of want my party to look a little bit like this. Maythea really is one of our strongest, if not our strongest character here. Make sure everyone's equipped with everything I need. Perfect. And take this chance to... I don't care about you. Stop talking to me. Take this chance to buy anything you might need in Thermes. This is the last time you can buy anything. So if you don't have everybody maxed out, go ahead and spend some time now to make sure you get everything you need. I do believe I have better stuff than everything here. Field suit might be better. I'll pick one up just to see. Who can even equip that? Oh, everybody can? Okay, not better than that. You can't equip it for some reason. Ooh, it's because it's a full body suit, huh? What about you? Not better than the Hydra suit. As for you, if I take the pop shoes off, field suit is better. We can give you... We'll start with the arc stone and just work our way up from there. Looks like gem particle will be better. Looks like hot stone's going to be better. And that looks good. And honestly, I think I'll buy another one just because we have the money at this point. I'll get another field suit here. We'll go ahead and give it to Will. Take both of these off. We'll put that field suit on. Start with the Stardust, and we'll start with a Sweet Ring. See if there's anything better than the Stardust. Looks like Cinderstone might be the best there, but we'll look just to see if there's anything better. Nope. And then as for Sweet Ring, looks like the Beast will be better for there. It looks like Gem Particles could be the best for you as well. Perfect. The team is set up, and we are ready to go. So, let's go ahead and continue on. This is pretty much going to be my last set of guys here that can go dig for me, so... Let's head on over to the North Gate. We're here in the Northern Continent now. Again, you can buy anything you might need. I believe up here is where they sell stuff, right? Buy something? Nothing new, though. Honestly, pretty lackluster compared to what they have at Thermes at this point. Make sure all my guys are set up. Yep, doesn't look like there's anything else I can give them. And we'll head to the east. And we'll make it over to the town we usually go to. Again, buy anything here. They have an inn. This is just a shop. Nothing great here. Let's talk to our usual girl, see if she's got anything for us. A group of really tough-looking people stopped by a little while ago. I offered them some water, but all they did was give me a quick glance and set off right away. Well, looks like we're going to have to head on after them. You're going to be thrown into 3 pretty tough fights. I wouldn't say they're too difficult, but just be ready for these fights. I honestly think we might be able to just one-shot them all, but I don't want to use all my resources right off the bat. Will is unfortunately my least prepared character here. And that's mostly just because I don't really like either of these. That's mostly due to his lack of WP and SP gain. Same with Mathia, honestly. She doesn't have much gain at all. So I don't want to use too much, but this might one-shot all 3. Ooh, no, there's still 1 guy left. Well, not anymore. You can go ahead and change equipment if you want to. I'm ready, though. We'll do a Tornado Slash right in the middle here. This might get rid of all 3. These are some new enemies we haven't fought yet. Yep, perfect. We'll be putting another menu, and when you're ready, we'll go back into it. This is the 3rd fight. Go for another Tornado Slash. We're basically trying to not use resources if we can avoid it. Perfect. Tomahawk will get rid of him. And your last fight. Whenever you're ready, we'll get into it. We have to fight the Megalith Dragon. Just go ahead and use your strongest attacks here. Rock Splitter. We'll go back over to Heavenly Strike and a Sky Rendezvous. I don't know how many attacks this is going to take. We honestly might kill right here. 14,000 damage. That's insane. Ooh, Flame Blast. Honestly, it might only take 2 turns at this point with how powerful we are and with the weapons we have. Nope, not quite. Yep, there we go. Only 2 turns. Our spear went up, and it's finally time. You can go ahead and save up. Now, whenever you're ready, it is time for the final chapter. And I think we're going to save that for the next episode. Unfortunately, it is the final dungeon. I want to have its own episode. I know this is a very short one, but we can take a little bit of time here just to look at the story that we've missed so far. Gustave XIII's in 1294. This is Gustave becomes, just starts traveling in 1294. Fake Gustave appears in 1300. Sargon becomes the first Edelritter in 1301. And Bowles becomes the last Edelritter in 1303. King Show of Nod dies in 1303. Ginny runs away in 05. Ginny's first adventures in 05. Pretty much everything at this point's in 05. Journeys to the Insect Megalith. Goes to Thermes. The Battle of Han Nova takes place. Ginny infiltrates Fake Gustave's encampment. The Battle of South Mountaintop. Han Nova Accord. And then Jenny pursues the egg in the Star Megalith. Again, this is the final mission of the game. Unfortunately, if you didn't go grind before David and Gustave, there is not another chance to grind. So I just want to make sure all my characters are set up. Let me look in my excavated weapons. Anything better I could give them? Any better shields? No, it doesn't look like it. Honestly, most of this stuff kind of sucks at this point. Do I have anything in my inventory? My storage? I'm looking for a knight shield. That's probably better than a buckler, so we'll go ahead and grab that. I'll grab the pocket dragon and the birch bangle. Grab the glacier shield. And I think that's it. I think that's good. We'll go ahead and bring... Oh, Dream Eater's medallion. We'll grab that too. We'll go ahead and bring all that over. Let me go back to my... if you want to, you can also go pull stuff from David. He's got some decent gear, but nothing too great. But we do have officially every character up to this point. Man, who was it? Watson William. Man, such unfortunate characters. They use this same model, which is a default model. We'll go ahead and go to equipment. Who had the bad shield? It was... You have a stone shield? Let me look at you first. Glacier shield's better. Can I give you a knight shield? No, is that worse? No way. Yeah, wow. The knight shield's worse. I'll keep the... Ooh, actually... Let me see if there's anything better. You can take the Dream Eater's medallion there. Will, gem particle for pocket dragon. I don't think there's going to be anything better for you here, though. You kind of have some pretty solid gear on. Let's look at arts, just for the final set of things we can give her. I don't think there's a better sword art. There's not. What about actual arts? We'll grab Water of Life for the heal. And then... we'll grab Fire Recovery Breath. That's fine. For you... Ooh, we can give you Magma Plosion. That's fun. And then looks like you can get a Tone ability. What can we give you here? Not much, not really anything good here. We'll give you Stoneburner. You have a ton. I don't actually need to give you Martial at all. What can I give you here? Anything new? Nope, that's why you have Heartbreaker on. As for you, I'm a little worried I'll lose Sky Rendezvous, but then I'll just re-equip it. We'll give you Flame Naga. Magma Plosion, because it's such a cool name and I've never used it. And sure, we'll give you Sonic Burner. I think my parameters are as high as they can get, too. So I think with that, that is a good place to wind things down. In the next episode, the finale, we'll be hopping into the last megalith. I will see you guys then.